everybody, my name is Archer, and welcome back to Donk-Zone. On today's episode, we're checking out a game called Back to Hearth. This is a exploration narrative game. I don't really know too much about it. I saw the Steam page for 5 seconds of it. I'm going to check this out, so we're going to check this out. But it's like a post-calamity type of thing. Anyway, the calamity subsided. Today, the houses in the settlement are empty, but it may be possible to return the residents home. You need to clean up the yard and the house, and then start a fire at home. Okay, simple enough. So yeah, this seemed like a narrative-focused thing with the idea of like a calamity has happened, and we need to fix up things to get people back, and in doing so, learn their stories, which then become a part of us. Specified, they will become a part of you, so... I don't know, I figured like it'd be something to bite into. I haven't, this whole week we've been getting some housework done, so I haven't had time to record or do anything, and I figured it'd be nice to bite into something slow like this, which... I want to say immediately, I love this warm, inviting color palette. I mean, I know it's like post-apocalyptic, but like... This seems super friendly. Even the birds, everything just seems nice. Anyway, let's explore around. Oh. Need to find a hammer. Oh, there's a hammer. Okay, that was easy. Oh yeah, and you have to, kind of like that one game, Lost Magic for the DS, where you had to draw runes to do things. You actually have to draw to do stuff here. That work? Cool idea. No reaction to that? No text about, it's looking a little worse for wear, but at least it's finally up and working. No flavor? Okay. Need to find a hoe. Wait, you're cutting weeds with a hoe? Oh, I mean, okay, I think a knife might be a little better for something like that, but... Stored various vegetables in these boxes. Zucchini, peppers, tomatoes. Oh, what good tomatoes they had. And now you can't put anything in these rotten wooden boxes. Yeah. I don't know the details about the calamity, but... Oh, we probably needed a hammer for this. Yep, hammer. Does this actually... Okay, you know what? Oh, it doesn't actually check. I was gonna say release it and see if maybe it has a fail state for checking these, but I don't think there is. I think I could just click once and it'll work. There's a hoe. I mean, luckily they left all their tools around here, but let's see. I'm not gonna draw this one. I'm just gonna do this. It does have a failure state, kind of. Hold on, let's see. Over half? Okay, so you actually do kind of need to draw the image. That's good. Let's see what else there is out here. Flower made of metal. That's a very cute flower. I might do something like that for my garden when I get it back up and going again. That's cute. I like that idea. Okay. I think... I get what it's doing with the blur, but I don't know why it's necessarily blurring out the thing we're supposed to be drawing. Like, doesn't it feel weird that the actual thing we're supposed to be drawing isn't in focus, or like outlined or overlaid, or just something that's like... They're doing like a 70% Gaussian blur, and then it just kind of... It feels like something's supposed to happen here instead of this. Right? I don't know. Okay. I do like the concept, though. It's just the execution's a little rough. Oh, okay, we just flip it. Yeah. Need to find a hammer and a rag. I mean, there's broken glass here. Like, good luck fixing that. Are these, like, spare panels? I don't look like insulation. They don't look like spare panels to me, but maybe they are. Guess we need to look for a rag now. So I guess my first thoughts are, the idea is solid. Again, it's just the execution feels a little rough. No? Table with a bench, which is especially pleasant to spend time at on warm evenings. Yeah, I'd sit here and chill. Champion. Oh, it's sweet. It's sweet. Hey, God, I can't resist such a pleasure. I mean, again, this is like post-apocalyptic, but not that post-apocalyptic to me. I mean, I don't even know why they left. You could probably fix this up in like 20 minutes. At least it feels like, if our main character could do it. Potatoes have begun to rot, not been hidden in time. And Larissa would have made such potato pancakes. Such good potato pancakes, maybe? I'm getting a little bit of a ESL vibe. Not in a bad way, but more like... grammatically, it feels a little odd. I don't know. Ball of linen yarn that was used to create thick, lightweight clothes, tablecloths, or towels. Maybe it's just me. These dried flowers were once part of a carefully picked bouquet from a flower bed. It remained preserved only because it was placed on a sunny windowsill. Toy of an ox. Oh. Nice. You know what? Good for you. Put that stuff together. I kind of wish I had more agency with this instead of just, you know, fade and then things happen, but okay. Loom is used to form dense and strong fabrics from threads. Yeah, that is definitely a loom and a spinning wheel. Nice. Here, girl spun strong threads from thinner fibers, and then went to the loom and then made stuff. Canned homegrown vegetables and fruits saved for the winter. Need to find a rag. Banjacks were cast iron cauldrons in which women cooked food. They heated up well and were resistant to the heat from the stove, so anything could be cooked in them. Interesting. I want to say I'm vaguely familiar with some of this, but not too much. Oh, now I gotta do the... Yep, I was gonna say, let me guess it's a spin. Oh, wow, that was... That's pretty efficient. Yeah. Clay plates purchased from the potter neighbor Stefan. Or Stepan? Strawberry jam. Man, if your neighbor's making clay pots, that's actually kind of awesome. I'd buy some, like, handmade stuff like that. I mean, I know how to do bits and pieces of stuff, but, you know, I'd definitely like to learn more. Rolak. Rohak? One of the essential items in the house with a stove. It's used to place and retrieve pots, pans, and cauldrons from the hot stove. Haven't restored everything yet. There's the bed. Yeah, I don't know, I kind of wish I had more of an agency in picking stuff up and doing things, but I understand why it's just a scene fade to scene fade, because it's a little easier to make. You know what I mean? Oh. Also, I kind of wish these used a bit more of your screen space, like this. So you're actually doing a big motion instead of just like, you know? Chair gets picked up. Oh, I didn't have to organize that. Old manual sewing machine shows scuff, revealing frequent use by skilled hands. So, I mean, a tailor, or at least a family that, well, 2 people. Tailors, specifically. Living out here, they know a little bit about survival. They know a little bit about, you know, canning their food and keeping stuff preserved. No cellar, interestingly enough, or any sort of, like, big food storage. I mean, they grow it, so I assume you'd, if you, depending on how much you're growing, you'd be fine. But, like, I'm surprised there's no, like, cellar to the side right here or anything. I guess lots of potatoes and things like that, but still. Anyway. I think this is the last one. There we go, look at that. That looks nice. Nice little greenhouse. I want to say I think the strong design of this game is the warm color palette and the almost feelings you get just exploring around in the countryside right here, but the post-apocalyptic vibe is kind of... Worm, go away! Well, you're eating them off the floor, so... I will eat all the apples. The game has given me the option to eat the apples. I'm gonna eat every apple off the ground. For no other reason than we're cleaning. We're cleaning, it's fine. Any more apples? Doesn't look like there's more. They only seem to fall from these trees, which I think I got all of them. Let's peek around up here real quick, just in case. I don't think there's like, we're gonna hit an invisible wall or something. Yeah. I don't need to go there. I mean, okay. You can kind of see where they intend for you to walk around by it being sparse, you know, and then, oh. Might need to extend these hills a tiny bit more up if they want to get this illusion right. But I was mostly coming over here because I wanted to see if there are any apples. But nope, no apples. Yeah, I like the concept, and I think for a narrative game like this, the idea of intimately repairing spaces that you're not necessarily super familiar with as a player is nice. To, like, I'm not big on games that try to demonstrate a lot of different culture, per se, where... Because it's never really executed in a way that gets the person to learn. It's more like a, here's your environment, and it doesn't really pull it off correctly. I think what I'm trying to say is if I want to be more immersed in this, whatever culture this is, whatever things we're seeing more, so that I actually take things away from it instead of just being like a transient and it moving from one space to another. Like, I want to understand what happened here. Does that make sense? I know I'm probably not wording it properly, and that comes off as I don't mean having different cultures in games is bad, to clarify. I just mean more like I want to be immersed in what the author of the game's trying to show me. I want more of this, but I want to genuinely learn about it, you know? Even if it's a fictitious culture, even if it's just a mishmash or whatever, I think for this game specifically, I want to be immersed more in what's happening here. You know? Ancient Ukrainian talisman. Okay, so it's like Ukrainian type environment, I should say. Haven't finished repairs inside the house. Really? Is there something still busted around here? I mean, it looks fine. On Wings of Songs. Yeah, let me get immersed more in this. I see where this is going now. I see. I want to be more immersed. I want to learn more about this, because I feel so weird outside looking in. Also, God, that totally recontextualizes the idea of the apocalypse. Oh, God. I'm not really equipped to talk about that, viewer. I'm gonna be real. I'm just a guy who plays video games online and likes looking at art games. So, I can't even begin to tackle that in a way that's meaningful or, I guess, interesting for this video. But I guess I got what I wanted. I now understand a little bit more about what's exactly happening here, or more about this. Let's see. So we're still missing something in the house. I'm not really sure what we're missing. I'm not sure. I will say this is a very comfy house. I'm just surprised there's, again, absolutely surprised there's no food storage or anything. That seems like it'd be... Oh, did I interact with that? Interact with that. Rolling pin. No. Haven't finished repairs inside the house. Well, what needs to be repaired? This all looks fine. To me, at least as somebody completely foreign to this, I have no idea what's wrong. I guess maybe cleaning the dishes, but the plates? Ah. Oh, there's a zoom button. Oh. Guess that's what we were missing. Now can I light it? Okay. Yeah, I guess for me, I think... let me explain my thoughts once we get to the end of this, because I assume we're getting close to the end of the demo. That's a nice shot. No, wait, let the shot hang for a little bit longer. I barely saw it. No! Bring it back! Oh. Been away for such a long time. I didn't expect actual models. It's good. It's good, but I'm saddened that we have to leave the house. How much more work on the land awaits us to achieve a good harvest again. We brought some fertilizer from the city along with some quality seeds. We'll get everything back on track. We haven't found your fiancé. I'd rather be here with you, helping you. It's good here, calm. I don't want to go anywhere else. Homemade strawberry jam. Get some fresh milk. I mean, interesting concept. Okay. That's a glimpse into what I think this game would need more of. So let me look at this from, I guess, two perspectives. Because I imagine this is going to be something very intimate to the author, you know what I mean, to the creator of this. At least that's the vibe that I'm getting. This is something that's super personal to them, and I think from a let me just tackle it from a gameplay perspective first. From a gameplay perspective, I think it needs more. The idea of fixing up the place is there, but in terms of your connection to it as a player, it feels very disconnected. Like, especially when your active cleaning is either just it crossfades to normal magically, or you just get a blur over the screen and just draw the blurry image. I think that disconnects the player from what you're actually doing. I think you want to immerse the player more in the world, like maybe have the drawings be representative of the objects you're interacting with. Maybe even an interactable little picture, like a PNG, where I'll use the jars as an example. Like, you pick up a jar and you examine it and you see the swirl that you need to clean. So you start cleaning it, and maybe it goes from dirty to bam. You know what I mean? Maybe you have to do 2, 3, 4. Not too many, but enough to get you immersed in the actual action, because it feels too disconnected and impersonal for me to really bite into it. And then, on a secondary note, as somebody who is completely unfamiliar with any of this culture, I like the little bits about random little objects that I would not know anything about. You know? I like to learn. I would like to see more of that, more stuff that our character would know and could be, oh, I recognize that, just because I feel like that's only something games can do. The idea of you see something, you're unfamiliar with it, and the game can kind of tell you what it is. But I'd also like those to be relevant in certain ways too. Just little things to teach people, I guess. I see games as you can use it to teach people without being overbearing or weird about it. Does that make sense? Like, there are games that tread too hard into just showing you a different culture without actually letting you know what this is for, see it in effect. And I think that if we're going to go with the idea of cleaning up this town after a, air quotes, event, a disaster, I think that would be a really good way to take it, because you get the player who you don't know what background they come from, you know what I mean? And that's one way to get them involved in understanding of the little eccentricities of the world. I hope I'm conveying that in a way that's proper. I want to stress that I don't mean culture bad in video game, no. Culture bad in video game when it doesn't let you get immersed in it and it's just there as like a surface level dressing. I want to bite in. I want to know. You know what I mean? Almost like when you're looking at an old painting and you want to understand more about the eccentricities of it. Except in this case, it's a video game. I don't know. I'm not really doing the sentiment justice, but I hope it's clear. And then from the other perspective, I hope this doesn't necessarily go into a direct association with the big world event going on right now. And it's not necessarily like, I don't want to see it, I'm an American type of thing, but more like, I think that holds back the game in a certain way, because you're already, like, even when I was playing it, I was like, oh no, I hope this isn't necessarily connected, but it kind of gets in your head that that's what that'll be. I don't know. That's not necessarily a preconceived thing, just more, I hope that this is much more of a metaphorical and deep experience than something that's surface level. I'm turning into a discount art house critic, but I guess to summate all of this, please do more interesting culture bits. Show us more of the culture. Show us more of what's going on. Let us connect, because I don't have that connection and I want to have it. I hope that's clear enough. Anyway, my name is Arco. Like the video if you like it, dislike it. Don't comment down below if you got something to say. This one's definitely gonna, especially because I didn't word it too well earlier, this one's definitely gonna have somebody going like, you are being a fucking bingus, when that is not my intention. Let me be clear. I'm just very, very bad at wording what I'm trying to say. So, anyway, I'll see you next time. Dev, if you see this, I'd like to hear your thoughts. Maybe, you know, all that. Maybe you'd have something to say. I don't know. But I will see you next time. Goodbye, stay safe, and remember to stay cozy. Cozy by the open fire. That is a very cozy fire. Look at it. Nice and comfy.